That is now 4 wins in a row for the Toronto Raptors as they absolutely demolish the New York Knicks at Scotiabank Arena. I mean, you expect the Raptors to beat the Knicks any day of the week, especially at home, and they do so today. I want to get your guys' opinion right away on the jerseys the Raptors were wearing today. I thought they were slick. I thought they were pretty nice. I liked the way they looked. What are your guys' thoughts? Did you like them? Do you not? Let me know in the comments below, guys. But let's talk about this game. Because the Raptors won 126-98. You won by 28 points. That is a lot. Now, the Knicks are not a very good team. The Raptors are an amazing basketball team. We have learned it. I'm not trying to brag. It's just pretty damn obvious. The Raptors with the win today. Like I said, they've won 4 straight. They're 13-4 on the year, and they're just playing incredible basketball. I'm loving what we're seeing from this team. They're playing competitive. They're competing every single night, and they're making teams work, and that's what they did with the Knicks today. But it didn't start out great for the Raptors. They were down double digits at one point in this ballgame. It wasn't pretty. And after one quarter of play, the Raptors were down 29-21. Things were not going very well. The offense wasn't clicking. The ball wasn't humming. And defensively, they were just giving up wide open shots. Too many good looks. Even though they're not a great team in New York, you give a team a wide open look, they're knocked down more often than not. However, what we have learned from this Raptor team is just because they had a bad first quarter does not mean it's the end of the world. Because in the second quarter, the Raptors make that first quarter look like it's a totally different ball game. Because in the second, the Raptors' offense start cooking, the ball starts moving, the Raptors get their wide open shots, they make their looks, and they start contesting shots a lot better than they did in the first quarter. And they crush the New York Knicks 37-17 in the second quarter. And with a 20-point quarter, the Raptors are up by a ton at half. I mean, I'm at a quick math here. Like you guys know I'm not the greatest at math. But I'm going to go with 22 at the half. I could be wrong. That's the 20 at the break. No, it's 8. No, it's 12. See what I'm talking about, people? It's crazy. I'm awful at math. It's always been the case. No matter what, the Raptors are up by double digits at halftime. And that's exactly what you want to see with this team moving into the second half. You want to see some rest with these guys. You want to see guys like Freddie, Pascal be able to take some time to relax and get some time to chill. Because they have not had a lot of time to do that this season. But with the emergence of this bench, the way they have played, it's just, you got to give these guys some moments. Now, in the third quarter, Pascal and the boys, they do a great job offensively. Defensively, they continue to do amazing things. Only allowed 23 points. The Raptors allowed, 40 points in the second and third quarters. Incredible job there. They scored 31. They're plus 7. And the Raptors are up huge. They're up massive. 19, it looks like, after 3 quarters of play. Once again, I could be wrong, but here we are. I'm just going to go with 19 and run with it. And then you go into the fourth quarter. You're up by 19. You're feeling great, but you want to keep building on it so these guys don't have to play much. And the Raptors just continue to do so. They pile on. Chris Boucher, Terrence Davis, Rondé Hollis-Jefferson continue to give this team energy coming out of the break, and it just gives Pascal and Freddie, some time to sit down and take it easy. Freddie VanVleet, he played 30 minutes. That's very low considering what we've seen him play. Pascal only played 30 minutes. The guy who played the most amount of minutes was OG Anunoby at 33 minutes, and that is really nice to see if you're a Raptor fan, because we have seen this team play a lot of minutes, a lot of heavy minutes for their starters and for their big guys. But to see them have a little bit of rest today, it was awesome to watch. And speaking of OG Anunoby, this guy has been quietly a really, really, really good player for this team this year. He had a double-double today, 13 and 12, 5 of 11 shooting today on 3 of 5 from 3. Had a couple steals in the ball game, plus 29 when OG was on the floor. He had a really good basketball game, and leading to OG's great game and playing in the later minutes. Like I said, guys like Rondé Hollis-Jefferson, Chris Boucher, even Malcolm Miller was shooting the ball stupidly well in this game. We'll get to him in a bit. The Raptors win that fourth quarter 37-29. The Raptors scored 37 points without Pascal and Freddie on the floor. I don't even know if they played a single minute in that fourth quarter. Even if they did, wasn't for very long. And they still scored 37 points. It tells you the amount of depth this team has. The bench had over 50 points combined. That is insane. They did an amazing job, and this team continues to impress me. Now, once again, the Raptors hold the team under 40% shooting. They hold the Knicks to 38% from the field, only 29% from three. And whereas the Raptors, 49% from the field, 51% from three, 21 three-point shots made for the Raptors this evening. That's insane. They were making their shots, the extra pass, getting those wide open looks. Marc Gasol, the one shot he makes in the ball game is a three-pointer from the logo. I mean, no one expects that, but why not? Because the guy can drill shots, it's a matter of if he will or not. But he can, so I'm okay with him taking shots like that. In fact, that he drilled one, his only shot of the game, it was pretty funny to watch, and a great job by Gasol. Free throw line, they were 83%, 20 and 24, a really good night at the line for them. Raptors 13 for 17, 76%, a little bit lower than we're used to seeing, but again, when you're shooting 51% from three and 49% from the field, I think shooting a free throw percentage night of a little bit lower isn't a bad thing. Now, you knew coming into the ball game, rebounding was going to be an issue because they are long and they are a big team, are the Knicks. They have a lot of big guys. Mitchell Robinson's a big guy. Even R.J. Barrett, love the guy, big guy. Randall Morris, those are all, and Taj Gibson, those are big guys on the floor. The Raptors have long players, but we don't have the greatest rebounders out there. However, the Raptors bang the glass. Chris Boucher said it in his post-game interview with Jack Armstrong. He said coming into the game, Nick Nurse was saying rebounding was going to be a big thing. Raptors were +5 in the glass. The Raptors had 17 offensive rebounds to their 15. The Raptors got on the offensive glass. They did a great job crashing the glass and getting rebounds. I'll look at Hollis-Jefferson's offensive boards in a minute because we kind of have learned that he's a beast on the offensive glass. And watching the Raptors get 26 assists, moving the ball, as I said early on, moving the ball was a huge part of this game, and they did an amazing job once again at that today. Where are we here? 6 steals apiece, 4 blocks apiece. Raptors with 12 turnovers. They had 18 turnovers. Raptors who, again, like I said, in that second, third, and fourth quarter, the Raptors dig in hard defensively, causing turnovers, leading to buckets. We'll get to those points off of turnovers in a bit here. All right, and where are we? Points to the paint. Raptors were +8, 44, 36. Second chance points, again, off of the 17 rebounds. Offensive boards, 26 points, guys, off those 17 offensive boards. Massive night on the glass for the Raptors. 18 second chance points for the New York Knicks in this one. Fast break points, as the Raptors usually do. They win that category. Not by a lot, though. 19-17 in favor of the Raptors today. And points off turnovers, like I said, 18-12 were the turnover margin in favor of the Raptors. And the Raptors had 26 points to their 20 off of points off of turnovers. And look, this game, coming into the ball game, we all knew that the Raptors were going to get a victory. I mean, I'm not sounding cocky. I'm not sounding. It's just the way it is, guys. You're at home. The Raptors are 12-4 going into the ball game. The New York Knicks going into the game are 4-13. That is not a good record at all. And they don't really have anybody that can contest against Toronto. And he showed it today. And the Raptors just bullied them. Watching Pascal Siakam absolutely go nuts in the second and third quarter. Pascal Siakam had over 20 points at halftime. The guy was a beast. He ended up with 31 points at Pascal Siakam. 31 points, 8 rebounds, a couple assists in 30 minutes. Guys, he had 31 points in 30 minutes on only 22 shots, 12 made field goals, 12 for 22 from the field, 2 of 3 from the free throw line, 5 of 8 from 3. He had a steal in the ball game, +18. Once again, Pascal Siakam. Beast mode. He was huge. We already talked about OG Anunoby and Marc Gasol. Like I said, the one shot he made was that deep three. He also had 3 rebounds and 3 dimes to go along with 2 steals and 3 blocks. That's just Marc Gasol. Beast mode on defense. Moving the ball as he usually does, leading to buckets. That's what we love to see from Marc Gasol. Norman Powell, a little bit of an off night shooting, 7 points, 4 boards, couple assists on 2 of 8 shooting, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 of 2 from beyond the arc. So again, not a bad night for Norm, but not the greatest for him. And he only played 21 minutes. And like I said, with guys like with Fred VanVleet and Pascal Siakam, and even OG Anunoby playing a little bit less minutes than we've been used to seeing with these guys. Gasol only played 23 minutes himself. You get to see the other guys more. Guys like Terrence Davis, Rondae Hollis-Jefferson, and Chris Boucher. Those guys, and heck, I'll throw Malcolm Miller into the mix. Why not? You get to see these extra guys come in and make impacts. Let's get down the list here. Like I said, the bench had over 50 points combined. They were massive. So, Terrence Davis, huge. Beast mode as always. 15 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. Shot 6 of 13. I love that Terrence Davis is shooting the ball. I love it. I absolutely love the guys taking shots because he can make shots. 3 of 8 from 3. Plus 24 while he was on the floor was Terrence Davis. And this guy's vision, I mean, it's ridiculous. You see the late in that game, if you guys were watching right to the very end, you would have seen that bounce pass he did to Chris Boucher. I mean, how many undrafted free agents in the rookie season would be able to make a play like that? Not very many. I love Fred VanVleet with the bottom of my heart, but would you have seen that in Fred's rookie season, where he was in the G League for most of the year? No, you wouldn't have. I love Fred. I love what he is now. But Terrence Davis is a different breed. And I don't know what his ceiling is. I don't know what he's going to become. But what I am seeing right now is the makings of something really, really damn special. Like we talked about in previous videos, guys, and I'll say it again because I want you guys to answer me. He can make shots. He's a damn good rebounder for a guard. He can move the ball at a ridiculous rate. He's got incredible basketball IQ. He's an amazing defender. Well, maybe not amazing, but he's a pretty damn good defender. Where does he go wrong? I mean, maybe he makes the extra pass, maybe sometimes takes a little bit of a stupid shot sometimes. Maybe he gets overhyped, over quick a little bit. But if that's something you're worrying about, the Raptors got something special here in TD2. Terrence Davis, one of my favorite players on the roster. And, I mean, heck, almost every player on the roster I love. I love Fred. I love Pascal. OG's impressing the heck out of me every night. Terrence Davis, we've been talking about him. Boucher, you know, there's some nights where he doesn't bring as much energy as we like to see, but tonight was one of those nights where he does bring the energy. Hollis-Jefferson, he's a beast. He's just a monster. We'll get to him in a second here. All right, so Chris Boucher, like I said, 25 minutes. 13 points, 12 boards, 4 assists, shot 4 of 10, 2 of 4 from 3, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Chris Boucher, the one thing that he has not done very well this season is shoot the 3. To see him go 2 for 4, 50% from 3 today is very, very nice to see for Chris Boucher. And he was again, those 3 guys of Terrence Davis, Boucher, and Hollis-Jefferson. Listen to the pluses. I know people say, well, plus minus doesn't really matter, but when they're this sizable, it tells you the impact they're making. Terrence Davis plus 24, Chris Boucher plus 26, and Hollis-Jefferson plus 21. That's insane. It's incredible to watch, people. And with Chris Boucher doing what he did, Hollis-Jefferson, 12 points, 4 boards on 5 of 10 shooting, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, and 3 of his 4 boards on the offensive glass. And Chris Boucher had 5 offensive boards. And Terrence Davis, as I said, good rebounding guard, had 3 offensive boards in this game. Those guys get on the glass. See what I mean? We guys, okay, slow it down there, Pricey. Let me take it easy a bit. Last year, what did the Raptors get absolutely clobbered in at every game? Offensive boards. It was an issue. There was a glaring issue almost every single night. 3 guys who either barely played last year or weren't on this team, Terrence Davis, Boucher, and Hollis-Jefferson, they combined for 11 offensive boards. I get it, you're playing the Knicks. I understand that. The Raptors had 17. Those 3 guys combined for 11. Beasts. Hungry. That's the type of player that Nick Nurse, players I guess, plural because there's a lot of them, that Nick Nurse and us as Raptor fans love to see. This Raptor team is arguably, I got a question for you guys, and I had the question to start. I'm going to have another question here if you guys are still in the video. Wow, you guys are amazing. Is this year for the Raptors more fun to watch than last season? Now, hold on, let me rephrase that a little bit. Is this regular season more fun to watch than last year? Yeah, Kawhi Leonard, the Kawhi effect was great. But the way this season is going, I personally believe this regular season is so far a lot more fun than last year's. But I could be wrong. You guys could have different theories, so that's up to you. Now, the last guy I want to touch on, Malcolm Miller. The guy came in for 14 minutes. The story of Malcolm Miller is he can shoot the ball. And we've seen it at times where he comes into games and he shoots a couple threes. We're like, damn, all right, I like what I see there. Malcolm Miller today, in 14 minutes, had 13 points and an assist. Shot 4 of 5. 4 of 5 from 3. With 1 of 2 from the line. He was a plus 8 in the 14 minutes. He did a great job. And the newest guy, where is he, Pons? Where is he? There he is. And he got into his first NBA game of his career and played 6 minutes at 4 points, a board, and 2 assists on 2 of 3 shooting. Great job for the young fella, plus 2 on the floor. Now, Raptor fans, we are loving this team right now. They're 13-4. They've won five straight games. Is it? 5 straight games. They're 8-2 in their last 10. They just beat Philly in the last one, and they take care of business against a garbage Knicks team. And now you got to take on Orlando on Friday in Orlando. Look, everyone's going to say, well, easy win for the Raptors. Orlando's not a very good basketball team. Yes, Orlando is 1-7 at home, and the Raptors have beaten them twice at home. But the Orlando Magic are 6-3 on their home court. Now, if Vucevic and Aaron Gordon are out, I think there's still no doubt the Raptors should win that ball game. But I think a lot of Raptor fans are looking beyond that, and it scares the heck out of me because after that Orlando game, listen to this schedule because the next 4 games are insane. You have Utah at home, Miami at home, Houston at home. Then you go to Philly on December the 8th. That is an insane stretch. And then you have Chicago on the road. Then you welcome back Kawhi Leonard. So, again, that 5 games in 5 of 6 games is a really difficult stretch. You have that one game before that tough stretch. I know a lot of people are looking towards that stretch, but you have Orlando on Friday. You got to find a way, like you did against Philly, right? And the Atlanta game before, even though you barely scratched that one out, you were able to win that game, move on to Philly, and beat Philly, and you take care of business against New York. The Raptors are just doing what you're supposed to do in sports. Take care of business on one night, then move on to the next one. That's exactly what they're doing right now. They have to continue that mentality on Friday at 7 o'clock down in Orlando at Amway Center. I think they can do it. I'm loving this team. I know you guys are because it's a ton of fun to watch. All right, now I want to hear your guys' comments on everything. I mean, I really want to get your guys' take on the season, what you see, what's going on here, and what's the ceiling for this team? Because I don't know. I mean, a lot of teams are struggling. You're watching the Los Angeles Clippers really struggle without Kawhi Leonard. I think they haven't won a game without Kawhi. He's not playing today, and they're only up by 1 with a couple minutes left against Memphis. I mean, that's tough. Right? So it's very interesting to see, guys, and I'm really impressed with what this Raptor team is doing, even shorthanded, no Lowry and Ibaka. Once again, 7-2 without Lowry, without Ibaka. Clearly, this team is just playing on all cylinders. They have depth like crazy. They're playing insane basketball, all right? So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed this video and you guys enjoy the game today, smack that like button. Do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the game, your thoughts on the video, everything you've thought about the Toronto Raptors team. By the way, the Raptors are the best team in NBA history because of this. Well, maybe, okay, well, let me rephrase that because they're not the best team in NBA history, but the Raptors are 33-0 in their last 33 games against the divisional opponents at home. That beats the Golden State Warriors of 32 in a row. Yeah, I get a lot of years. Boston wasn't great. Orlando wasn't great. A lot of teams weren't great, But that's 33 straight wins. It's an incredible number, an incredible achievement for the Raptors, but you got to keep going. They're perfect at home right now, but like I said off the schedule, you have 3 really tough teams coming to town. You look to keep that perfect record alive. It's not going to be easy, but let's see how we do it, all right? So, guys, where are we now? Twitter is down below for myself. Follow up, send me a DM, guys, do all that great stuff, and I will talk to you guys Leafs edition as they crush the Red Wings tonight, 6-0. We'll talk about that very shortly. What a night for Toronto sports, and like I said, for the Raptors, we will talk to you guys on Friday night, 7 o'clock tip-off in Orlando at the Amway Center as Raptors take on the Magic for the 3rd time this year. Like I said, the Magic, 6-3 at home. You got to find a way to beat a tough team at home, but the Raptors have done so all year long. They look to continue to play insane basketball. Look for their 6th straight victory down in Orlando. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Talk to you guys then.